Welcome, class. Bienvenidos, clase. Please take out your notebooks and open to Bellwork and answer the following question. What are some parts of the map you learned yesterday? If you try to remember what we were discussing yesterday, we mentioned the acronym TODALS. Each letter represents a part of the map. TODALS. While you finish writing the parts that you remember, I'm going to talk about what my objective is going to be for today. And one of my objectives is I can point out the parts of a map, totals. I can view different perspectives on how land changed hands through a series of written agreements named treaties. The United States was a young nation that was growing quickly and desired more land. During the mid-1800s, it acquired millions of acres of land from Minnesota, specifically from the Dakota and Ojibwe tribe. I want you to open your notebooks to the vocabulary area and write these 4 words down. New vocabulary, westward expansion. Now, this westward expansion happened during the 1800s. It's a movement of people, of settlers and immigrants that were from the east part of the United States, traveled to the Midwest, and ended up all the way to the west. This migration was called the westward expansion. Second word you see here is bedote. Bedote is a Dakota word, and it means a place where 2 rivers meets. It also means the beginning, the origin. I have a link onto Google Classroom that you can go to. It's a really good resource, and this website um, represents the perspectives of the Dakota people, then and now. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The next word that I have here is treaty. A treaty is a written agreement between 2 or more nations. And to ratify is to approve something formally, normally from the government. Now, once you've done these 4 vocabulary, you can close up your notebooks, set them aside, and now I need you to go into your Northern Lights book, pages 101 and 102. If you don't have your book with you, I attached in Google Classroom a copy of these 2 pages, and I also included them here on the next slide. So please pause this video and read through. You can see you start here, the first land deal, and then you go through, you learn about Pike, Zebulon Pike, and how the United States government sent him to Minnesota to start conversations with natives of this land to see if they could sell some of it. Now, I want you to stop. I want you to stop, think, observe, and then proceed. If we take a look at this map, you can see that in the land treaty that was made by the U.S. government, represented by Zebulon Pike in 1805, They traded this piece of land that's right here and this piece of land that's right here. What do you see in common with both of these pieces of land? I see that it connects two rivers. This is what is this is where Bedote is. This is where now Fort Snelling is built. And this part right here is also a connection of two rivers. We can see the Mississippi River and the St. Croix River, and they also connect. And the United States traded this part as well. Now you have to think, why did Pike come to Minnesota? Why did Pike come to this specific area where these two rivers meet, the Bedote? Who sent Pike? What was the overall mission? I also want you to think about the different perspectives of what did this land mean to the Dakota people? Did they want to trade? Back in the Google Classroom, you'll have a worksheet where you can answer these questions and color parts of the map. If I click here on this map will take me to this link where it shows me the web page that I was talking to you about. And it gives a different perspective of history, not just about the settlers, but also about the people that lived here beforehand. So take a look. I would like for you to look at the first video, Historic Fort Snelling, and play it. Once you're done with that, we're going to go to step 3, which is this document that you're going to see in Google Classroom, and it's called 1805 Map of Minnesota. And I want you to, it looks like this, and I want you to add totals. Where would the T go? The title. Where would the O go? Orientation. How about the date? Author. I added the legend here for you. You just need to color it in. Each color would represent a different group of people. We don't need a scale or a source on this. Now, homework. I'm going to ask you to dig a little deeper into this website, the Bedote Memory Map webpage. It has really interesting facts. It has stories and histories from the Dakota people before and now, and it just helps put stuff in perspective. I want you to enjoy your time with your family, and I want you to take care and have a great afternoon. Before I go, I'm going to flip over to my classwork, to my classroom, and you're going to have this video posted on lesson 2. You have the Pike Treaty, you have the Bedote website, and then you have the worksheet with the map of Minnesota to work on. After you conclude this, then we'll be done for today. Thank you very much. Enjoy your night.